Hey, how we doing? I'm Yalik, and I figured I'd just do kind of a little catch-up video. Um, I've been trying to keep ahead of my intel for today, so I've just been hitting player bases for like an hour and a half on a couple different accounts. Intel is truly the worst thing about my life right now. And I wish it would go away or become much easier warships. Anyway, so I've just been doing my thing, hitting player bases and having fun, and I've had some weird stuff come up, so I figured I'd just show you some hits. Here's a guy. This guy has 2 shields, but I decided to try to take him on unboosted because I realized, based on his base layout, I could take this shield generator down. I think we're looking at like 45,000 health. So that's a single swing. And you'll notice that there's a shock launcher way down here near the beach doing no good. So I realized that I could put Bullet over here after taking down the shield generator, flare up to, what is that, stone storage? And then over to the HQ, and that would get Bullet into the blind spot of this shock launcher here. It would get this taunted, and all the rest of this stuff is kind of incidental with warriors, one-hitters. So I'm going to fail, but I'm going to fail very closely on this one. And I'll get him later. But probably could have put on a damage boost and finished this off. So there we go, up to the stone storage and over to the HQ, and I think it was close to like 950 that with both shields, so take away one of the shields there, but still probably looking at 6 million or so, something. 6 million, 600,000. That's a lot of damage to do. 6 million. Failed on that one. Didn't on this one. This is just one shield. You know, my usual thing. I'm showing these quickly because you've seen this before. Just a little bit of everything this morning, which has been sort of refreshing. I've been doing a lot of my warrior stuff, but also mixed in a couple of heavy Zuka hits. The last hit that I'm going to show you on this video is heavy Zuka, and a cool RCZM hit, which I'm also going to show quickly, 2 after this, and just sort of having fun with a bit of everything. So this is unboosted. So I got back to the HQ after destroying the shield. There's the dog. And had Bullet lined up, everything ready to go, and I looked down and I need just 2 shocks. Shock launcher here, shock launcher there. And I had 34 GBE left, unboosted. So I had 34 GBE left to do that, so you only need 19 for those 2 shocks. So GBE for days on that hit. No ice there, but just kind of the point of the thing. This was awesome. Where this attack brought to you by terrible mine placement. This player, again, still unboosted. This player has some of the worst mines I've seen in my life, and it's not even that they're all clustered over there and that's pretty bad. It's just the obliviousness of this hit. I mean, you see where the shield generator is, all the way back there. The health on that, I don't see any ice, so the health on that was low enough that it was going to be just one simple swing. So obviously I'm going to be taking a path to get to the shield generator that's going to go like this, and then over to the HQ, and if you look on that path, I see a total of 4 mines, but I don't need to worry about this one, or this one. I can take those. So it's just the boot mine. That's it. So all of my GBE can now go towards smokes and shocking, and this guy has also helped out because this shock launcher isn't even in range. This one is just barely in range. So I've got 1 shock to do over here on the machine guns, and I'm hoping to have the GBE to throw critters in there as well. And you'll see how that works out in a second. But this is covering a lot of ground unboosted. So to be able to pull this off, Turns out we did have the GB for the critters there to distract the shock launchers. Should this one have come into play, I think it would have nicked Bullet and a couple of warriors. We didn't want that. So, yeah, just the one mine there. And that's pretty bad. Here, I'm not going to show you this attack, just look at this base. Interesting things that have happened to me today. That is 10 red statues right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's see, we've got, I see 5 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 health and 4 damage? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 and 5. Okay, right, because there's 10. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. And the strange thing is he was running... settle down over there. What are you doing? Nope, now we're going to come say hi. So, yeah, he was running Heavy Zuka, 4/4 Heavy Zuka. So, no GBE, all the health and damage. Very, very strange thing to run across. Not the weirdest statues I've come across today, though. So, here's a fun base. I realized, this was the RCZM hit that I mentioned earlier, I realized that he had a very, very spread out base, meaning that this rocket launcher here doesn't really range enough behind the HQ. Zuka would be safe back there. Rifles would not, but Zuka would be. This, same thing, it doesn't even range the HQ. So, take out a couple of towers over here that would be ranging, and then just use the blind spot of this rocket launcher to get rid of it. Rocket launcher. One rifle peeked there, and the rocket launcher saw that and nicked him. Actually turned out to be helpful, though, because then the medics were following along and trying to heal the rifleman. So, actually a bonus. And then just get up out of the way of these two things, which, I mean, nothing else here is particularly bad. Microwaver, obviously, but we're going to shock that. And as soon as the microwaver dies, just a little reorganization. And like I said, the rifles are in range of that rocket launcher, but the Zukas are perfectly safe back there. So it wouldn't have mattered how much, you know, he did have a little ice there. 2, I saw. But it wouldn't matter how much health was on it, because that could have had a double shield generator, and that many Zukas would still be able to burn through that easily. And then finally, yeah, this guy. 10 masterpiece base. You hear about this, it's the butt of many jokes, especially on Discord. Ryan never fails to get a kick out of that. 10 masterpieces. Here you have it. Did you count all the way across there? Yeah. Awesome. I forgot. I don't remember what this guy was running for troops. But anyway, yeah. So here, the interesting thing I thought was the landing. We're going to use a wrap, not a very well-designed base, but we're going to use the wrap back next to the HQ. But again, not boosting, so needed to be pretty careful about my GBE use. Didn't want to have to smoke the beach, so we just did this instead. Drop some heavies off to the side. They walk up towards their flag. Everything has seen them first and is focused on them, and nothing is paying attention to my Zukas right now, who are lining up and getting ready over here. So I thought that was a fun little workaround there. And I had failed this the first time, so I knew which mines I needed gone and which mines I didn't. So I left the ones that were closer to the back of the base, counting on Bullet to be out front, which he is, as you can see. And then from here, this is pretty straightforward. Flare the machine gun, and since I had done this before, I knew I needed to keep stuff going over here, critters and shocks, because these girls are exposed. So, yeah, I thought that was a fun little trick, and I figured I would share that. That's all I've got, actually. It's just a bunch of different stuff. It's been kind of a weird day, but I've been enjoying it. I'll be honest. Intel aside, I mean, I'd have to be doing this whether I wanted to or not, but Intel aside, it's fun getting to do different things. Every once in a while, I remember that. It's not all just about the op hits. And it's, you know, it's never just about one style of play. So, getting in many styles of play, haven't had to resort to Grens yet today, but I've actually done a team ed hit. So, 2. Actually, I take that back, 2. So, yeah, working it out, a little bit of everything. Now, I won't be sad when these tribes go away tomorrow night, and hopefully there will be something there that's great for operation hits or for my warriors or something. But in the meantime, this is a pretty balanced tribe cycle. This was overpowered for the crab, but I don't use tanks a whole lot, so I haven't really seen the benefit from that as much as I could have, I guess. But the balanced tribe cycles do encourage variety of style. So I guess I appreciate that. With that said, I'm hoping for some op tribes tomorrow that will make me remember how much I love Zookas. Or something, you know what I mean? Anyway, we will see about that. I wonder if they'll get leaked. There's a guy who's been leaking ahead of time the last couple of tribe cycles with a pretty good accuracy rate. So maybe we'll get a chance to see if those are online by tomorrow morning. Anyway, that's all I've got. Like, thumbs up, blah, 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 and I will catch you later. Take care.